Hi everyone, my name is Bree. I am going to be documenting nursing school, all of the fun, all of the bad, whatever your vibe is. Come hang out with me. Why nursing? That's a pretty good question. I've always had this passion for caring for people. When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher. Then as I got older, I learned a little bit more about nursing. I was a preemie when I was little. I was born 4 pounds, 10 ounces. I was tiny. I was ugly. I was a little alien. I used to watch all of the NICU videos. If you don't know what the NICU is the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. It is where all of the babies born early go. It's also where the babies with birth defects or any issues. I loved it. I thought it was so cool. I loved watching all those videos. I didn't immediately commit to nursing. I knew I chose the school I was going to because they were starting a nursing program in the next year, so I couldn't immediately jump into nursing even if I wanted to. But I was also a little unsure. I wasn't sure if I could do it. I was a little nervous that I wasn't good enough, that my grades weren't good enough. I just wasn't ready to commit. I went with kinesiology and very quickly realized this is not the major for me. It was not what I would have wanted to do. One of my professors was actually the dean for nursing. I remember him asking me, "Oh, are you a nursing major?" And I was like, "No, please don't talk to me about nursing." I was so uninterested simply because I was so afraid. I didn't think I could do it. I was like, "No, don't talk to me about nursing." It's no. By the end of my semester, I was running into his office being like, how do I get into nursing? How do I apply? What do I need to do? What do I need to be taking? I was so set on it. So I tried. I missed a lot of the deadlines for that first cohort. At the time, really destroyed me, really discouraged me, really made me feel like, no, this isn't for me. But God always has a way of opening doors when it's the right time and closing doors when it's not the right time. So I didn't get into that first cohort. That second cohort, here I am. I am so much more well prepared. Let's back up. When I first got to school, I was currently going through a really difficult situation. And had I started nursing off of that foot, I don't think that it would have been the foundation I had needed to get through nursing. I believe God protected me, and I am so ready for nursing this year. Obviously, if I'm sitting here recording a video about it, right? Move on. Let's move on. Okay, we're getting a little too deep. Let's move on. Okay. I have a little notes page. Cannot stay focused for my life. So why do I even want to document nursing? Okay, like that big of a deal. Tons of people do it. Why do you need a YouTube channel to document it? Okay, I understand. So before you judge, listen. It's a big risk to put yourself out there, and you are putting yourself out there to a lot of judgment and a lot of hate. I am so excited to be able to look at the person I am today versus 2 years from now. I am excited to highlight all of the good, the bad, the doubts, but I also want to connect with people. Nursing can be really discouraging. I hope that they find my videos relatable. It's scary. I think it's going to be really worth it. I need to take a little sip of coffee to calm my nerves. Shout out to Gavin, by the way, who set up this whole mic for me. This is not my normal setup, and this feels really superficial, but here we are. We're really taking on this role, right? So let's talk about my experience getting into school, because that wasn't easy at all. It definitely wasn't the traditional route. So I graduated in 2020, lost my graduation because of COVID. So when I first got into college, I was putting myself into classes. At the time, they weren't letting you meet with your counselors. You were basically having to just look at what classes were offered and what you needed for your degree, and it's a mess. My first semester of school, I flunked out. I got all Fs. Did not know what I was taking. I was taking classes way too high for me. And second, classes that I didn't need for my major. So I didn't know what I was doing, clearly. And that really discouraged me. I was so determined to finish school and get out of my little small town that next semester, I made sure that I met with a counselor. I made sure that I was taking the right classes. I made sure that I passed all my classes, and I passed with all A's. The following semester, which would have been my third semester, but really the only second semester I passed, same thing, I was really focused, and I started looking at schools. I did not enjoy junior college. It was not fun. It was all online, and I was working full time and interning at the time, and I just didn't enjoy it. So draining. So I started to look at my options, and very quickly I chose the school that I had been eyeing for a while, knowing they were making a nursing program. They were like about a year out from starting their program. I would be a current student. So for that next spring, when I would have more points towards my application because I'd be a current student. I decided to go to this school. It was such a spontaneous thing, I'm telling you. I had to sign papers within the next week, but I was so hopeful of the future that I took the risk, and I am so glad I did, even though it didn't go as I planned. So that semester that I was supposed to be preparing for nursing school was so disorganized. I had a lot of life things going on, but it didn't go as planned. I didn't get in, and I was discouraged, and I continued taking classes. Then the following semester, finished my minor, finally applied to nursing, and then I had to wait 6 months to find out if I even got in. I waited the 6 months, hopeful that I got in. This time I was like, no, I'm ready. I did everything I needed to do. I'm on top of everything. I got this. It's gonna work out. I was not sure if it was gonna work out, but I kept telling myself, no, it's gonna work out. It worked out, and here we are. I just finished taking a gap semester because all my general ed is done and my minor's done. Because remember, things didn't happen as we had planned. So this is your reminder that sometimes it doesn't go as planned, but sometimes that's for the better, and it works out so much better than it could have the first time. Okay, so how have I been preparing for nursing school? Okay, so in the last year, so I applied in April, and I was accepted in August. And all during that time, I accepted a caregiving job. I also nannied from the time I started school. That would be a span of 2 years now. I've been nannying, and I feel like that also really helped towards my application, being able to show how I have the skills to connect with people and also help people and learn. That's what I've been doing. I've been caregiving and nannying, and I put that towards my application, which I do believe helped me get it. Okay, what else have I been doing to prepare? I have been so excited for nursing school. I have been looking at all the, what's my backpack, what's my clinical bag, what do you need for school, what do you not need for school, all the Amazon storefronts, everything, okay? So I am so excited to finally be starting, but if you're more interested in what I actually bought for school and what I didn't buy and what my school includes, let me know, leave me a comment, and I am so happy to do a video about that. But maybe just a little preview, what have I bought? I definitely bought a stethoscope. You don't need to buy the nicest one. I got the Littman 3 when it was on sale. I got it as a gift for Christmas though, so that was a blessing. I also got, I'm actually wearing them right now. Sorry. Oh my gosh, getting too excited. My new shoes, they're the new, where's my foot? The New Balance free foams. I don't know. But if you have any questions about that, you also don't need the nicest shoes. You can literally get Skechers. Just make sure they're white and that they match your uniform, because your school's gonna be pretty strict on that. At least mine is. What else have I gotten? Oh my gosh, I have totally prepared my backpack. I have everything you could possibly need. I have mouthwash, snacks, gum, chapstick. My favorite school supply so far has probably been my planner. I am such a, like I said earlier, I don't have ADHD, but I feel like I do. I really enjoy this one because it's a day-by-day one. So I can by the hour what I need to do, but there's also a big column for the to-do list for the day, and then it has the regular calendar. I really enjoy it, but I will say a good planner is so important even if you're not going into nursing school. If you need to stay on top of things, get a good planner, okay? Get a good planner. One thing I really wanted to talk about and touch on is the importance of networking. And I don't say that in the idea of using people. When you find the right people who will encourage you on your worst days, it is so important. Whether that is a professor, a mentor, a friend, a family member, anyone who you look up to, telling you, find those people and hold on to them and use them. I ran to one of my professors that first semester I got into school. I was running to him being how do I do this? Mind you, that whole time, he was like, Brie, you're gonna make a great nurse. Nope, you're gonna go for nursing. Nope, I don't wanna hear about kinesiology, you're gonna be a nurse. And I was like, nope, do not talk to me about nursing. Little did I know where I would be. But I'm so thankful that he believed in me, because I didn't believe in myself, and I don't think I would have gotten as far as I have without his help. So hold on to the people closest to you who make a difference in your life. It matters, and it will be so important on your hard days, because I promise you, regardless of your major, regardless of being in school or not, the hard days come, and when you have people to lean on, it's a breath of fresh air. Let's see. All right, now we're on to the fun part. I went onto Instagram and I asked for some questions. So let's see what you guys want to know. Bear with me. I am a little nervous. I'm new to this, okay? So give me some patience. All right, now we're on to the fun part. I went ahead on Instagram and I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and you guys definitely did not disappoint. You guys asked so many things. I'm only gonna answer the things that I feel like are related to the topic, but I got some interesting questions. The first one is, what are you looking forward to the most, from Eliana? That is so hard. Honestly, I think I'm looking forward to connecting with my cohort and just finally being in a major where, because before, anybody that is in college, you know, your classes are sometimes, I'm in a small school and my classes are not very big. I don't know how you guys do it at bigger universities, but when you're full of like 60 students and half of them are just like majors that are so different than yours, you feel like such an outsider. Maybe it was just me, but I felt like I didn't fit in. It felt really awkward, and I just remember taking some of my minor classes and being like, I just didn't really like my classmates. Not that I didn't like them, it's just I didn't relate to them, and I didn't feel like they understood who I was. I felt like I was just a number in the classroom. So okay, next question. What are you most scared about? Well, there's a lot to be scared about for nursing, I won't lie. I'm pretty nervous. I'm honestly most scared about the tests. I understand that we're going to need to study. I can buckle down and do that, but I hear that the tests are much different. So I'm just really afraid of the transition into nursing and just how those first few exams are going to go. But I'm just going to try to take it day by day, like I always say. So we'll see. If it's not tests, I'd probably say I'm most scared of clinicals. Not clinicals. Okay, that's a little, I'm excited for that. But I think I'm scared of stepping into that role and really having to work on the spot and, like, you know, put your money where your mouth is. That's how you grow. You have to face your fears. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, this one's cute. Okay. What made you choose nursing school? From Mackenzie. This is actually a childhood friend of mine, so I love that she asked that. It felt like a full circle moment. What really transitioned that for me was I lost somebody very important to me. It made me realize it is so important to connect with people to the core. You can't relate to everybody. You're not going to be everybody's best friend, and you're not going to be everybody's hero. All right, how have I been getting ready for nursing school? This is such a me thing to say, but I have been so excited about the school supplies. You know that feeling when you're getting like ready for a new school year, a new semester, and you get all the new pens and the sticky notes and the new planner? I love that time. I think it feels so fun to just organize everything and get everything ready and just really reset how you feel about things. All right, my next question is, are you engaged? From Joy. No, I'm not engaged. I know. I posted on my Instagram while posting about my Q&A that I got a new promise ring. Oh my gosh, where is the camera? It's very pretty. I'll give you a little close up. But no, I'm not engaged. It's a promise ring. We've been together for 2 years. Yeah. I know promise rings weren't a big thing in my family. So it's new to me, but I know that it's really important to him, and I think it's really cute that he looked into all of that stuff. So anyways, we can always talk about that stuff later. How is school going? From Bernadette. I hope I said your name right. I'm sure it will go great. I'm excited. I'm definitely ready to be back in school. And overall, it's been good. I have about 2.5 years left, so I am ready to be done, especially with nursing. I know that's going to be hard. I am really trying to take it one day at a time and just enjoy what I can. It's going good though. Thank you. Oh my goodness, this question is cute. It says, what is some advice you'd give your younger self? Wow. Okay, well, I'm only 23. Biggest thing I would tell my younger self is to step out of your comfort zone and to stop being so afraid of the world. I think when we are younger, we are so caught up in what everybody thinks about us. Try new things and be excited about life. Find the good. Who's your little bro, Patrick? Really, Patrick? My little brother is in high school and he likes to be a part of things. But no, I'm super proud of him, and that's all I'm going to say about him. How are you feeling starting nursing school? Are you excited? Are you nervous? From Briley. Briley! Oh my gosh, I miss you. I am feeling super, super good. I am feeling so ready. I feel like I've been waiting for this for so long. I'm just ready to get started, to be honest. If I'm being completely transparent, I will also say I am really nervous. I have had like knots in my tummy the last few days. I'm a week out from school and I've been out for 9 months, so I am terrified. I am terrified because I know it's going to be so much information and so much at once. Good, but I'm nervous. What's your coffee of choice from Fernandez? I'm drinking black coffee right now. Nothing exciting, but if you were to ask me on a day like I'm getting coffee with a friend or like need a little pick-me-up, I would say an almond milk latte, but iced. I know. Actually, I don't know. I think I get it warm most of the time now. So I really, really enjoy a good almond milk latte with honey and an extra shot because I really, really do like taste of coffee. So I think the almond milk a lot of times for lattes is just like, I'm a lactose girly, so I don't get to enjoy the whole milk. Although if you guys have tried raw milk, I don't know if you guys know, it's very controversial. I don't want to go into that. I can have raw milk and I have no issues with it in my tummy because of the natural lactase enzyme already being in there. And I love me a raw milk latte at home with a little bit of honey. That is like my favorite. I don't do that often just because, I don't know, I feel like I drink a lot of black coffee. I'm sure when I'm studying or something, I need a little pick-me-up. That's my go-to. What are you doing for workouts now? So I used to do CrossFit. The person who asked this met me through CrossFit, so I'm assuming that's why they're asking. I have not done CrossFit since probably my first year away at college. I strained my tricep and the coaches were like trying to push me too hard. I walked away from that. Since that experience, I have really, really enjoyed weightlifting. I've done all kinds of plans and splits and whatnot. Now, my biggest goal is just maintaining muscle. See, this is such a little niche for me. I love talking about this. So right now, one of my biggest goals is getting a few more pull-ups without any assistance, and I really want a heavier back squat, but I want a good back squat. Like, I want a heavy one, but I want my depth to still be there. So I'm working on that. I'm still working on my push-ups. I just feel like a lot of girls can't do push-ups. I like that I can. I feel like that is something I'm trying to incorporate. It's also just a body weight movement, so it's something easy. A little fun fact about me, when I am really tired, which is often, I'm a morning person, so by like 8 p.m. I'm tired. If I'm going out with friends or something and I need to like stay awake, you can definitely find me doing push-ups in the corner, okay? I'll call myself out, or in the bathroom, before I wash my hands. I will knock out like 10 to 20 push-ups because that, like, I think it has something to do with your cortisol. I don't know the science behind that. I should probably do some research. But I feel like I read something about the cortisol spiking and keeping you awake. I don't know. I originally heard it from a first responder who said that when he's like really tired, busts out some push-ups and he stays awake. So I've been doing it for the last few years and it works. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I am so excited to continue to share this journey with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and follow along. If you're doing something this year that's new, let's encourage each other. Take it one day at a time. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in more content like this. And let me know if you have any ideas for what you want to see on my channel. One thing I keep getting asked about is my morning routine. Is that something that interests you guys? All right, we are finally doing our giveaway, so I'm going to show you guys as I enter it so you know it's legitimate. I just took all the names from Instagram and now we're gonna go in. All right.